Good morning and welcome in for another vlog with myself, Darren, and this is the life of a HGV driver here in the UK. When doing some of our trailer checks in the morning, some of the things we're looking for are any damage setting in the straps, making sure every single one works, there's no damage to the curtain itself, the sideboard is all in good condition, and the tyre tread itself is all road legal, and there's no damages on either the sides, on the nuts, or the tread itself. It should be quite an easy job today. We've got one drop down in Bedford, and it's the big B&M which is down there, the big new one. So if you've been there, then you know which one I'm on about. For me to get there is 163 miles and 3 hours drive, and that is not including the traffic which is going to be built up around Birmingham. The time is now, what time is it actually? 5 o'clock, so it's 5 in the morning. I started at 4:30. Done all my checks, got everything sorted, hooked up to the trailer, and just about to leave the yard now. So yeah, I should be there for around 8:30, maybe 9:30. When I do get to around Wolverhampton area, I think it's junction 11 on the M6, that's when traffic will start building up, and that's just past the Hilton services. So hopefully we might just beat it, but I might be getting there for about 6:30, I reckon. So I'll probably get battered in it, to be honest. So far it's taken me 2.5 hours, and I've not even gone past fully out of Birmingham just yet. I've just come up to the M6 junction where it's the M6 South for the NEC. I think the reason why the traffic's been really heavy, I don't know if there's been an accident here actually. I think there has been one. Let's see if we can just get past it. Truck driver on slow lane to let me out, that's good, thank you. Yeah, it looks like a little van. It's been rear-ended by it's like a 3.5 ton van, and they've smashed into somebody else. It's gone into a barrier. Oh nice. 3-car pile up. Not too sure who's at fault, like, but with the Audi being the front end into the barrier, I know the other one's still touching each other. It doesn't look like it was too high speed, but maybe the Audi was going from middle lane into the fast lane, possibly. Cut it a little bit too close. Front end of the van hit the back of the Audi, and then it sent it into the barrier by the looks of it. Possibly. Ah, now we're free. Free home running, that's it, straight down. The ETA now is 10 o'clock to get there. It's a 9:30 booking, so hopefully it will still get accepted. So we do normally have a half-hour window of a grace period. Just hoping we can get there in time now. If the traffic stays like this, should be okay. So it's Spaghetti Junction now, I'm just at. So yeah, just pretty much entering the top end of Birmingham. Wow, I'm a little bit further behind than what I thought. Probably going to hit quite a lot of traffic coming up this section as well. Current time is 7:38 at the moment. That's 2 hours and 15 left of driving. Oh no. I've got 2 hours and 7 minutes of driving time left. So I might actually run out of driving time. 80 miles is long distance. Which means if I need to take a 45-minute break before I arrive at the destination, you'll feel like 11 o'clock arriving there. For 9:30 booking. Yeah, it's not good. I left the yard this morning, I think it's like 5:15 or something, give or take. Yeah, it's going to be a long day today. Just had a couple of signs come up on the matrix warning bit saying at Dunstable, M1 South, not too sure what junction it is, I'll double check now, but there's a 1 hour delay. Oh god. It's not what I need, not today. So M1 junction 11 to junction 8, Dunstable, 1 hour delay. So it's coming up on there, and I'm just coming up towards the rugby services, and it's coming to a standstill nearly as well. I'm slowing down quite a lot at least. I'll go ring Mike in the office quickly and give him the heads up really that, well, I'm going to be late. I'm going to be a little bit late for our delivery today. Just got off the phone to the guy in the chair, Mike, and I've given him the great news that I've got 1 hour and 40 until I get there, and I've got 1 hour and 42 minutes of driving time left. Going in very fine, and I'm most likely going to have to take a break before I do get there. I've told him about the Dunstable situation at junction 11 on the M1 South, and when he was looking on Traffic England on the computer, it looks like it's backing from junction 11 all the way up to junction 13 at the moment, and it's getting that little bit more heavy as well as time goes by. I come off at junction 14, so I might just hit the back tail end of it. Hopefully not too much, or I might be able to just get off just before the traffic starts building up again. That's what I'm hoping. But either way, I think I might have to be taking a break because it's a little bit too tight to risk it if it's only a few minutes in it. If it's 15 minutes, I'll probably get away with it because I can do the shunting onto the bay and then take my break whilst I'm on my break, on the bay, and then drive straight back. But with only a few minutes in it, it's probably not worth it. A little stop over at Watford Gap Services. I've got to be honest with you, not the best parking around there, are they? It's always a little bit tight, them lanes. And the angles that they park them on as well, it's always a little bit awkward to try and pull yourself out without back end of the trailer swiping someone's unit. Yeah, so anyways, back to our little job. 40 miles away. The time is currently 8:30. And the sat-nav now has actually dropped for the arrival time. It's now saying 20 to 10. So that's good, because it's got live traffic updates. It's just fluctuating that little bit more. So I should be there within a half-hour grace period, which is good. So I've got 1 hour and 4 driving on the sat-nav for my location. That's a real nice car. Got a Toyota Supra, just come flying past. And I've got 1 hour and 20 on my tacho. So that means I should be able to get there okay, wait around for 10-15 minutes or however long it will take, get myself on a bay. Just take time there, just making sure enough space between me and out the truck behind. Yeah, overall it should be alright. I've got my dinner with me, and they have got toilet facilities, and I think they might have a canteen on site. So technically you can have a break whilst you're on a loading bay if you've got facilities there available for you. Not a lot of people like doing that because they see it as like being in their working time and stuff. But again, I might get tipped within the 45 minutes, so if that happens, then I'll have to class it as like a 15-minute break, drive off out of sight, and there's a lay-by just outside their site, so I'll be able to take another 30 minutes there, worst case scenario. Because one thing you don't want to be doing is taking a break on a loading bay if it's a quick tip. So if you're on the 45 minutes and they're only tipping you, saying 20 minutes, and I've got no driving time left or working time left, then you can't move or anything, and you're stuck on the bay then, aren't you? So a lot of companies don't like you doing breaks on bays. But if it's 15 minutes, you'll be alright, and then worst case scenario, I'll just take half hour around the corner for the driving time. Because I started at 4:30 this morning, I need a minimum of 15 minutes before 10:30. So that's 6 hour working time then as well for that. Fucking hell, mate. Geezer in a truck in front, bloody cut me right up. He stuck his indicators on, saying he was going to be coming over. But the back of his trailer was literally about 2 feet in front of my cab. I just had to like go back off a little bit then. Bloody hell. Don't want to be having any accidents, that's for sure. I'm being sideswiped. As we were just saying before, I might make it on time. I've now got a stranded vehicle in the slow lane, which has caused a lane closure. I've got 6 miles left as well on there, so hopefully I don't get backed up too much. Looks to be a truck that's broken down by the looks of it. I can just see the lights here now on the left hand side coming up. I definitely need to give this window screen a bit of a wash on the inside as well, on the out. So when I get on bay later, I'll give the cab a little bit of a clean down. Is it a truck? I don't really know what's going on. No, it still looks like it's been repaired or been towed off anyway. Yeah, that's good. This lane's opening back up. Traffic still looks a little bit heavier up above. I don't know if that's from the junction 11 incident. Quite possibly. Come off the M1 now. I'm just about to enter the A421. 10 miles to go. 19 minutes driving. And I've got 40 minutes left on the tacho for driving. So we should be there in a good time then for it. Be able to stick it on brake whilst I'm on bay. At least 15 minutes anyway, then I've got about 15 minutes from when I leave site to have another 30 minutes if needed. I think last time I was here for about an hour getting unloaded, so I should be able to have the full 45 minutes here. Let's put my foot down, try and overtake. I'm pretty much just riding down this road now for the next 8 miles. bad though. Now let's get ourselves checked in, see what time we'll go be on the bay for. Booked in, straight onto the bay, so it's going from 156, which is next to this fella here. I'm just going for the far end yellow line, near axle. When it starts to get near it, I'm just turning left now on the steering wheel. Take it nice and slow, a little bit more left, like so. Now steering to the right. There we go, and now I'm straightening up the unit. So it's behind the trailer. Nice and easy. On bay. And now it's the waiting game. All done and ready to go, and it's only taken 49 minutes, so I've just had enough time for my break, and now we've got to head straight up to Congleton, I believe it is. I thought it was. It's Congleton for sure. 137 miles away, and you're looking at about 3 hours driving to get there. In total, I do have 4.5 hours driving time, and then I can extend it for another hour if needed after another 45-minute break. So for a 3-hour drive with traffic and then getting back up to Warrington, we should be good. I'm glad I came off when we did, because this traffic now on the M1 southbound, as you can see, is backed right up. When I went over the M1, I could see it, like you say, just for miles and miles. And now just going on northbound, you can see on the other side of the road, it's just backed right up as well, pretty much bumper to bumper all the way down. I think if it was on here for another half hour, I would have been stuck in all of this. So it must be a pretty bad accident then for him to close the motorway, etc. And for it to be backed up all the way down here, if it is the same incident from junction 11. So I don't know if it's the same one, it might be another incident since. Well, it's not good. Hopefully nobody's seriously injured, or too injured, shall we say. Yeah, that's backed right up. Must have been a bad one though. Coming up to the services now at Northampton, and we've got a lane closure again. My word. I think it's just a stranded vehicle for a breakdown. Possibly, I don't think it's an accident. But we've got lane closure for it. What is it? Let's see what it is here. Yeah, it looks like someone's getting towed. Yeah, someone's getting towed to the emergency lay-by. So that's alright. Pumping it back up now. I was dreading another accident or something going on, 'cause today it's been really weird, isn't it? There's been a hell of a lot of traffic up on the M6 and the M1 as well. Can't really get a proper break, can we? So I was coming up to the Northampton services at the moment. Still got 2 hours and 45 minutes left. So I was going to grab a quick cup of coffee. And yep, around 2:30 still arriving at Congleton. I do hate the services here though. There's not enough space whatsoever for trucks, and to try and get into these bays in front. So it's really, really tight. And that's if there's actually any spaces available as well. I think I might be driving straight through, to be honest. God, it's like there's dump trucks everywhere. Might be a bit tight getting past this bit. Trying to stick my head out the window, see if we can make that turn, hopefully. Just about. Yeah, next services we go then. Oh God. My mirrors are nearly to each side. This is ridiculous. Bloody hell. I've not seen it this bad in a long time. Got drivers there in front taking a break right by the petrol pump, locking it in. It's not clever. Talking about traffic again. Got a free car pile up again. Another free car pile up, yes, you heard me correctly, on the M1 southbound just by junction 18. Oh my word, what is going on with today? Do people not drive after being off work for a few days or something? I'm just glad I'm going northbound and not southbound for all this lot, because that traffic is backed up for absolutely miles and miles. Let's get past this crane. Down, at least everybody's obeying the fast lane being out of service. Everyone's just in the free lanes. Just about to arrive at our destination in Congleton for a full trailer. And it gets a little bit tight up this way. Here now, so I just need to try and take a little bit of the right hand side lane so I can get the swing. And I need to let these cars through first. Those free cars must be finishing. Yeah, arrived at destination. Oh God, there's another car, another car. They're quite patient, the ones across the way. So thank you very much. Must have been a shift change. I've got to take it quite wide so I can get through this little section here. You wouldn't think it would be a big business down here. I take the seatbelt off just so I can see out the window, because right now I need to try and take it over this side quite a lot. I've got quite a bit of a drop, you see, and I'm keeping an eye on the left hand side mirror to make sure it doesn't cut the corner of the trailer. Last thing I want to do is knock the wall. Or go off the bridge. Keeping an eye on the back as well. And then I'm going to keep it over to the left so I can swing it out and around to get down this section here. As you can see, just keeping it nice and slow. There's no rush, and to make sure the headboard doesn't swing whilst it's straightening it up. Nice and fun, isn't it? So just coming out of this place is probably just as tight, if not even tighter. So you can see in the mirror, I've got to be careful of the trailer hitting the side of the wall. And then on this side, I've got to be careful of the headboard catching on any of the bars or the fencing. Like so. And then again, I've got to take it right round. I've got some people about to start walking over the bridge. Hopefully they'll see me come in and stay there, not try and get out. Now we've got to continue to walk. Should have that turn there. I'll just let them. It's alright. I don't know why they didn't give way, for being honest. because now they're in a bit of a blind spot. Let's be careful the trailer doesn't wipe them out. And I've got to get close as I can to this part of the wall. Like so. And that's so the trailer on that side doesn't cut the corner and cause damage to either the trailer or the bridge. As you can see, it's really tight there. And that sun is really, really bright. Okay, you need to take a right hand turn. So you take it a little bit wide, right across, and then straighten up. Whew. I need to try and ring Mike as well, see what he wants me to do, if there's anything on the way back into the depot, or is that me done for the day when I do get back. Destination to get back, oh god, what's it going to work out to be? It's about 40 minutes or so. Got an hour and 20 driving time, so there's not a lot to do. 50 minutes it is on the way back, so I'm going to have 20 minutes before I need to take another break. And it's 35 miles from where I am at the moment. But on a good note, I'm due to get back to the yard for about 3:45, which is fantastic for a Monday. Get unloaded, finish for 4:30, give or take. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up little man. If not, Leanne's finishing for about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So she'll be picking him up. But I do like it when I get to pick him up myself, being honest. Not something you get to do all the time as a truck driver, unfortunately. You can't always pick them up from nursery or whatnot. So when you can do it, it's great. Little Albie loves it, bless him. Gets dead excited. And I love his reaction to it as well. I really do. I've spoken to the office, and on the way back in, I'm going to make another collection from Appleton Industry Estate. It's not too bad, it's all just off the M6, so on and off, 5 pallets. Should take me 10 minutes really to get there and get back onto the motorway. So it's not a big one, but hopefully they're ready straight away for me, so I don't have to wait around. Or else I'm going to have to take a 30-minute break somewhere on the way back to the yard, which is not a lot of places, to be honest with you. From Appleton to Haydock, because it's just straight down the M6. It's starting to get a little bit warmer though today, considering the weather last night. We had a bit of a storm last night in the UK. It's just short of northwest area. I don't know if there's a name for it or anything. Like Hank was the last one, I think it was, unless I've missed 1 or 2 of them. But yeah, the winds were really strong last night. When I got up this morning as well, 4 AM in work, the winds were still there, but they've died down quite a lot. But then there's not really been a problem the rest of the day, which is good. So hopefully the weather starts getting a little bit better now. It's like 8.5 at the moment in the cab. So it's definitely getting a bit warmer, that's for sure. And the sun's brighter, that is definitely for sure. No problem is, still got all the grit on the road, so your windows are getting covered in crap constantly. That's one downside about the winter, eh? Crap. Oh God, I hate it when that happens. When you put your foot down on a roundabout to accelerate, and you just get no oomph, and you just come out of the roundabout at 2 or 3 miles per hour, and it just makes you look like an idiot. Because it's taken that long for you to try and pull out. You've ended up cutting 1 or 2 cars up. You're like, oh no, I didn't mean it, I'm sorry. It's the truck's fault. It was clear when I set off. When I put my foot down, the roundabout was empty. Oh, the joys of driving trucks, eh? And you just get no bloody response when you put your foot down. I'm not even heavy loaded as well. I've only got about 3 ton on at the moment. And just pulling up now to the collection in Appleton. And the time, this wants to stop bouncing around, is 3:30 at the moment. I've got 35 minutes left of drive time, and it's about 25 minutes back to the depot from where I am now. It's currently very fine. So I'm going to see what I can do with getting back. If not, go make it. I'll have to just pull over probably at Woolston or somewhere, take me the last half hour. There's not a lot of space here to turn around, unfortunately. So what I'm going to have to do is knock it into the left and then reverse it around in front of me. See if I've got enough space for that, that is, anyway. Should be enough space for that. Yeah, let's park it there. And then reverse it round. Love it when the plan comes together. And now it's got to collect 5 pallets from here. Right, I've got to leave enough space for cars to get past though. Not a lot of space here to leave cars to get past, is there? And that's it. Pretty surprised that got through. Definitely tell the wind is back. I didn't have the camera out at first, and the curtains just went woof like a ship sail. Woo! Big gust of wind started to come out of nowhere. My ears are frozen. Bloody hell, that's a big pothole. I've got 32 minutes driving time left and 23 minutes to get back to the depot. And that's driving time. Hopefully, come on, I'm going to get back. That was another instance there where truck just didn't want to go. So hopefully I'm going to get back on time and everything's going to go okay. But I've got to go on the M6 northbound over the viaduct now. So I've gone past Lim Services when I do get on the motorway, so that's not too bad. But then I've got from Lim Services to Woolston across the bridge, and then the M62. That area can be quite heavy with traffic. The time is now 10 to 4, so hopefully I'm going to beat the rush hour traffic. There's H&M, the old work colleagues. So I'm hoping I can make it back. If not, worst case scenario, I'll have to come off at the junction before my works junction, and there's a couple of lay-bys there, so I'll be able to just come off the motorway, jump in the lay-by, go down the roundabout, back onto the motorway, worst case scenario. So that's my backup plan. So if I don't have 15 minutes left by the time we get to there, I'm not going to attempt to do the last little bit. If you get stuck in more traffic, then I'm screwed and I'll get an infringement. And if people are wondering what you do, what happens to you when you get an infringement, honestly, nothing. unless you get pulled over by VOSA. So if you've got an infringement within 28 days of being pulled over by VOSA, you can get quite a big fine, looking at £500 plus. The hell was that gone flying on the floor? So it just depends on what the infringements are, etc. And your driving time one is quite a big one that you don't really want to be getting. The motorway does look clear and moving at the moment, so I'm happy to go onto there. Take that gamble. If it was really heavy and I've only got like 5 minutes left, it's not really worth it. You might just pull over and take a break. So if possible, take a break before risking anything. That's the moral of the story anyway. But I know these roads quite well around here, so I should be okay this time of day. And yeah, the motorway looks alright, nice and free flow. I should be able to get back in time. Fingers crossed. There we go, I'm about to go down into one lane, and yeah, car always trying to overtake it at the last second. Slow down a little bit so I can fit in behind this truck. Let's get straight onto the motorway. Nice little merge there. So the time is now 4:30. I've got back to the yard with literally 3 minutes left on driving time. So very close there from getting an infringement. I'm going to call it a day on the video because all I need to do now is just get unloaded and I should be done by 5 o'clock and then on the way home. So winning. Unfortunately, finished a little bit too late to go pick up little man, but there is next time and maybe tomorrow, who knows. I'm not too sure where I'm at tomorrow yet, so stay tuned to see where I'm at. So as always, have a great week, stay safe, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.